Hi, my heroes. Today I come with another topic, that is meditation and Osho. Now, let me tell you, yoga and Osho's techniques are completely different because he believed in Tantra. Yoga is different and Tantra is different. What is the difference between yoga and Tantra? First, once we understand these two, then you will know and you will have some idea about Osho's teachings and Osho's techniques. Now, let me tell you, yoga is completely somewhere you have to restrict. You have to restrict some foods. You have to restrict some sexual aspects. You have to restrict some desires. But Osho's techniques, that means Tantra will tell you, you have to utilize each and every aspect of your life for your growth. That is what Osho's techniques, and that is what the Tantra. Everything from food to, from sexual, from sleep, and whatever your positive, your negative, anything that comes in your life, you should not restrict, but you have to make out of that some benefit from your life to your life. That is what Osho's techniques and Osho's meditations, and whatever the things come to your life, you have to utilize that to become meditative. That is what Tantra says, and that is what Osho always teaching. Now we understand the difference between yoga and Tantra, but Osho has understanding in different way, but in yoga there is completely in different way. Many people can't go along with your desires. Many people can't do and take risks from that, so that's why many people go to the yoga path. But in Osho technique there are many dangers, but definitely they will give benefits because it's Tantra. Tantra is a technique that will give the result effectively. That is what the Tantra means. Tantra is a technique that will definitely work. So that is what Osho has been teaching. Now let me tell you about Osho. Whatever he does and whatever he do, he will not feel any guilty about it. That is one thing he must assured to the people, and he himself done that one. That is what Osho's techniques in everywhere in our society. That is what people want to experience. No restrictions. When you go to his teachings, then you have to throw out everything from your mind, from your heart, from your energies. You have to let it out and bring some freedom from it. That is what Osho's teachings, and how he lived is completely different way. That is what man makes complete. That is what he feel. That is what he felt. So in my opinion, Osho has done tremendous for few people, but it affects the people more. That is why he could not able to stand opposite persons. Like America literally afraid Osho that he may convert a whole people into his religion. He made the society himself. He built a country completely. That is Rajneeshpuram. He bought around 70 to 80,000 acres. You can't believe it. Literally, no one could have done like that. But it was completely failure because of so many political issues. but he is tremendous, and you can see, but that will affect the society in some ways. They must you must practice those techniques separately. That means that is why he built a country, so that same kind of people can stay there and practice such kind of techniques. In my understanding, Osho point of view, he built a good community there, but some way it was not gone well. Anyway, that is what my opinion on Osho. He was wonderful by himself, and he made such a drastic changes in many people, but anyway society will not accept such kind of people because it affects many people, and it completely misunderstanding about Osho. He is not teaching any sexual aspects, but only thing he did is he just not stopped from anything. That is what he did. That is what my understanding. Okay, thank you, love you all.